What's up everyone, welcome to Vortex Vandal Gaming. Just a quick heads up, the videos you're about to see are genuinely creepy. These aren't from movies or games, they're real clips people caught on camera, and some of them are seriously unsettling. Today's compilations are brought to you by the Scary Comp, Sir Spooks, the Eerie Whispers, and Haunted Creeps. Make sure you check them out because they're constantly finding some of the weirdest, most disturbing footage out there. I've got no idea what's coming in this video, so if things go bad, you're going through it with me. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified of future uploads. Let's get to it.
A man has repeatedly said that it isn't his house that's haunted. And honestly, after what you're about to see, that claim doesn't sound as strange as it might at first. For months, he documented a series of disturbing experiences, waking up in the middle of the night unable to breathe, the feeling of hands around his throat, low growling noises coming from the darkness, sudden violent slams that sounded less curious and more angry. To most viewers, it all pointed to one obvious explanation: a haunted home. So hoping to finally get some peace, he decided to leave the house entirely. He booked a hotel room far away from where the activity had been happening. Before going to sleep, he set up a camera, just in case. And that's when something happened. Watch closely.
Now that's weird. Curtains just moving by themselves. Got to be on a motor or something, surely, right? Is that shadows walking around? That's what it looks like, isn't it?
At first, the movement of the curtains doesn't seem all that unusual. But if you slow the footage down and look carefully, something else appears. A dark shape can be seen moving across the room, pacing back and forth, as if it's aware of the camera.
Yeah, I thought we guessed what we could see.
After seeing this, the man says he no longer believes he's dealing with a haunted location. He believes whatever this is followed him. And considering the aggressive nature of the activity, the choking, the growling.
He's got an attachment, hasn't he? 100%.
The way it appears while he's asleep. Some viewers think this could be something far darker than a simple haunting. So is this evidence of an attachment? Or is there another explanation that everyone is missing? As always, you decide. Popular YouTuber Nadershot is casually vlogging at home, talking to his audience about something strange that happened earlier that day. At first, it feels like a normal storytime video. He explains that he heard unexplained noises around his house and briefly felt like someone else might have been there with him, but he laughs it off, half joking as he talks through the experience,
me and put in some
clearly
comments,
not
any
taking
story
it
that
too
you guys
seriously.
have, or any like moments of like, I don't know if I can explain that, or what is going on. If you believe in ghosts, if you don't believe in ghosts, I want to hear from you guys, man, because maybe here's something I should be doing in here to stop it. I have no idea. But yeah, I just want to share it with you guys. Really kind of...
As Nader starts wrapping up the video and continues talking to the camera, something unsettling happens behind him. For just a split second, a faint...
What do you reckon? I think that looks like more like a lens flare, if anything else.
Really kind of...
As Nader starts wrapping up the video and continues talking to the camera, something unsettling happens behind
that's got to
him.
be a lens flare, right?
For just a split second, A faint white mist-like figure appears in the background.
Does anyone smoke? Huh? Welcome to the stream, Jack. What an opening line, though.
Shape looks humanoid before it fades out almost instantly. Nader doesn't react at all and keeps talking, completely unaware of what the camera just captured. It wasn't until viewers re-watched the footage frame by frame that the figure was noticed, quickly sparking a flood of comments, pointing it out.
Well, I don't think it's a figure. Smoke makes that wispy smoke like vapor. Yeah? I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing it's just him that's in the room. Because as he's turning around, it doesn't look like there's anyone else in that room. So it must only just be him. But to me, it looks more like a lens flare of anything else. Let's pop it back.
Feels like a normal storytime video. He explains that he heard unexplained noises around his house and briefly felt like someone else might have been there with him, but he laughs it off, half joking as he talks through the experience.
Me and put in some
Clearly
comments,
not taking it too.
No, I'm completely lost, Jack. What do you mean? I got a clue.
Seriously.
Or any like moments of like, I don't know if I can explain that or what is going on. If you believe in ghosts, if you don't believe in ghosts, I want to hear from you guys, man, because maybe there's something I should be doing in here to stop it. I have no idea. But yeah, I just want to share it with you guys. Really kind of.
As Nader starts wrapping up the video and continues talking to the camera, something unsettling happens behind him. For just a
Yeah, I still think it's a lens flare.
split second, a faint white mist-like figure appears in the background. The shape looks humanoid before it fades out almost instantly. Nader doesn't react at all.
My first comment got lost in the ether. Are you scary videos? Whoop whoop. Let's go. Whoop whoop.
And keeps talking, completely unaware of what the camera just captured. It wasn't until viewers re-watched the footage frame by frame that the figure was noticed, quickly sparking a flood of comments, pointing it out. Whether it was a coincidence or something genuinely unexplained, the timing is hard to ignore. The figure appears at the exact moment he finishes describing the strange noises in his house. After the clip went viral, Nader decided to take things a step further. Instead of continuing to vlog, he set up multiple cameras around his house, aiming them at the areas where he believed the noises were coming from. He left the system running as he went about his day, hoping to catch something on camera.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone else is there either, Jack. Oh, what have I done? There we go.
The footage cycles
I was gonna say, I mean, I see sparkly stuff, but that's about it, to be honest with you.
through different rooms, switching every few seconds. Each room appears completely empty and still. Nothing seems unusual at first. But when the feed returns to the kitchen, the camera suddenly jolts forward and crashes to the floor as if it had been pushed. There's no one in the room, no pets nearby, and nothing visible that could explain what happened. The recording cuts shortly after, leaving viewers with another unexplained moment inside the same house. Paired with the earlier figure caught behind him on camera, Many began to wonder if what Nader joked about at the beginning was actually very real. Over on the cryptid,
I mean, hopefully Nadeshot's found some more videos or more evidence to be able to put up on his YouTube. Yeah, be sure to go give him a follow and find out.
IQ subreddit, a user going by CanidPrimate1577 shared a short video that's left a lot of viewers divided. The clip was uploaded with very little context, but almost immediately, people began debating what exactly it shows. The footage appears to have been filmed near some kind of rocky opening, possibly a cave, though the exact location hasn't been disclosed. Take a look.
Oh, come on.
In the video, a strange figure can be seen slowly emerging from what looks like a cave entrance. The creature appears tall and thin, with long limbs and light-colored fur that almost looks white in certain frames. Some viewers believe this could be a rare sighting of a cryptid, commonly referred to as Dogman.
What do we reckon, guys? I reckon it's bull. Personally, it's just me, but what do you guys reckon? Gotta be right. I mean, I see the detail, but always seems to be the low quality videos, though.
What stands out most, however, is the way the figure moves. Its head motions and walking pattern don't appear completely smooth, which some people argue makes it feel less like CGI or AI-generated footage. Others aren't so sure.
I mean, it looks like it's on a CCTV system.
Argue makes it feel less
See if we
like
can get a still in the
CGI
corner.
or AI-generated footage. Others
Yeah, up in that top corner, look. It looks like it might be on some sort of CCTV system, but
aren't so sure. Skeptics point out that the clip is short, filmed from a distance, and offers no clear sense of scale or detail. They argue it could just as easily be a person in a costume, a staged setup,
could be.
or a digital creation. Still, between the setting, the creature's proportions, and the unnatural way it walks, many viewers admit they can't easily explain what they're seeing. And with no additional information, all that's left to do is decide.
That's the downside with Reddit, though, isn't it? You never really get much of a follow-up. At least on like things like YouTube and like TikTok, stuff like that. At least you get some sort of follow-up. Sort of, sometimes. But yeah, Reddit, unless the person has literally created their own subreddit just for posting these items, you never really get a follow-up.
For yourself. A security guard is making his routine rounds late at night when he starts hearing strange noises echoing through the building. At first, he assumes someone has broken in. Instead of running, he moves carefully, slow, deliberate. He checks one hallway after another, scanning corners, peering into storage rooms, watching the tight spaces where someone could be hiding. For several minutes, everything stays quiet. Too quiet. Then, without warning, a large object suddenly crashes to the floor on its own. The sound is loud enough to echo through the entire building.
Have a listen. Turn your volume up, guys.
Beer cellar. Oh, stinks in there. What's in there? How? Look.
What was that? This looks like a piece of wood, doesn't it?
How?
Although, to be fair, that does move out a bit odd, like. The bottom falls out first. Yeah.
Look.
Ugh.
Jesus Christ. Hey! Okay, let's get out of here.
I don't blame him. I'd be out straight away.
Jesus Christ.
The guard immediately ducks out of sight, clearly shaken by what just happened.
Yeah, I think I'd
After
do
a
the same
moment,
thing.
He forces himself to calm down and steps back out, trying to stay focused. But nothing has changed. There are no footsteps, no movement, and no sign that anyone else is there. Even stranger, there's no clear explanation for how the object could have fallen. Nothing nearby appears disturbed. That's when the guard seems to realize something. Whatever caused the noise might not be a person at all. He stops searching, turns toward the exit, and eventually leaves the building entirely. What stayed
Smart man.
behind is unknown. This family lives near the old gypsum coal mines deep in the Appalachian region, in a house that's been passed down through generations.
See, it's all the Appalachians. They're known for being haunted. They're known for having problems. They're known for all sorts of hauntings and spooky stuff going on.
They've lived there for years, and most days the house feels normal, quiet, still. But other days, something feels off. And one afternoon, whatever shares the home with them made itself known. Watch closely.
What'd you hear?
I heard a help or something.
On the back porch.
There's one back there.
Okay, hold on.
And then it's like I heard Lila's voice singing, and then I heard Dad just say, hey, and I didn't do anything about it, because I don't know.
Sissy's voice?
Yes. And then I heard some whistling.
I need you. Okay, I need you to. Okay, all right. I'm going to stay upstairs because Gunner is freaked out. He's freaked out.
What an American name, Gunner.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It was loud, and it was Lila.
I heard Dad's voice just say, hey.
Yeah. So there's
It's a mimic. It's a mimic,
two
guys.
different voices on the back porch. I'm not opening the door. I am upstairs with Gunner right now. There's nobody out there, Michael.
Is there any what's the laws on firearms though? Being that it's so open out there, wouldn't have thought there'd be much restriction, would there?
There's nobody out there.
Coming down the hill. I'm about to lose you. I'll be there in like a minute.
Okay. All right, I love you
Is it daytime as well? Looks like it's daytime.
too. Bye.
Their young son suddenly hears his father calling out to him. The problem is, his father isn't home yet. He's still on his way back. His mother tries to calm him down, but she doesn't open any doors or windows. Instead, she goes to gather the dogs. That's when she notices something strange. And before she can react, she hears something else. Listen carefully.
Oh my God.
Hang on, did I hear that as well?
carefully.
It sounds like help, but then it also sounds like a cat.
She hears something else. Listen carefully.
Let's get the audio turned up a little bit so you guys can hear as well.
Hears something else. Listen carefully.
Can we hear it, guys? Let me know.
Oh my God. Why is my door opening?
Sounds like the dogs are going nuts, though.
A voice clearly says, "Help."
I don't know about
Almost
clearly.
immediately after the front door begins to shake violently.
I don't know about clearly. It sounds more like a cat meowing. Let's hear it one more time.
Almost immediately. A voice clearly says, "Help."
Yeah.
Almost immediately after the front door begins to shake violently.
I mean, it does sound like help, but at the same time, it also sounds like it could possibly be a cat. And that would explain the dogs going ape as well.
As if someone is trying to force their way inside. And then this happens.
Oh.
Don't.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Sarge, get over here, baby. Come on. My house is really dark. Look at dogs. Taze, leave her alone. They're all froze.
When she says, "Look at this," viewers notice something chilling in the background. A second voice can be heard whispering, "Don't look. They're mine." At first, some people suggested that the dogs caused the curtain to move, but others weren't convinced. Because when you step back and look at everything together, a pattern starts to form. There's voice mimicry, sounding like the father. There's distress baiting, using words like help. There's possessive language. They're mine. And there's forced entry, shaking doors, moving curtains. This doesn't behave like a lost spirit. It behaves like something trying to provoke a response. Another night, everyone in the house is asleep. Her husband still isn't home. Suddenly, she wakes up with the overwhelming feeling that someone is standing in her living room. Watch closely.
Here.
Why is your living room so empty? That's the living room. Where's the sofa? Where's the TV? Where's anything?
There's nobody out here.
Is she not hearing this banging? Is she not hearing this banging at all? I'm so confused.
So the kids are all in my room. That was my stomach.
At the very beginning of the clip, a quiet voice can be heard saying, "Here."
Here, here, here.
Over the next several nights, this becomes a pattern. She hears something. She searches the house. She finds nothing. And eventually, she goes back to bed. But how do you sleep when this keeps happening?
You don't. Oh, I definitely wouldn't be, I can tell you that much.
It's so annoying.
I'm pretty sure my missus would probably be going around burning sage around the house as well.
I was just about to fall back asleep.
None of this feels random. It feels intentional, persistent, aware. And the fact that this home sits near old Appalachian mining land only adds another layer of unease. These
I was gonna say that's probably that's the only thing at the moment that's leading me to think that it could be something real. But at the same time, that hay, I'm not sure about that hay.
areas are steeped in folklore about entities that imitate loved ones to gain trust and access. So, what do you think? Is this house haunted? Or is something targeting this family specifically? Darwin and two of his friends were exploring an abandoned building that locals had warned people about for years. It had a reputation for strange activity and for driving visitors out early, often without explanation. At first, the group didn't take it very seriously. They joked around, filming casually as they walked deeper inside. But that didn't last long.
¿Ya está grabando? ¿Estamos activos? ¿Pilosos? Por si acaso voy a sonar. Oye, suenan unos tacos, amigo. Oye, suenan unos tacos, loco. Oye, mira, mira. ¿Qué te estuvieron? Pero que escuchaste.
At least start shouting to see if there's anyone there, surely.
Son los tacos de ese día. Aguanta, aguanta. Sí. A la cocina. Hijo de puta. Parece que hay algo arriba. Mira los tacos otra vez. Vámonos, que chuchamos, a ver. Déjame llevar una piedra por si me van a meter un piedrazo, loco. Oye, pero si es una verga, güey. Ah. Bueno, si es un fantasma, no una verga, ¿cómo va a ser? No, nos voy a botar la escalera abajo. ¿Qué chucha es eso, güey? Suena como que botea también una güey. Sí, güey.
Definitely sounds like someone's walking around.
Ven. Ven, güey, ven, ven. Perro, por si acaso no es algo malo, loco. Aguanta eso, güey. Sí, es bautizado, güey. Sí, creo. Quiere traer la marrana, loco. Oye, se están culeando al lado. Oye, no digas eso.
Definitely sounds like footsteps, don't it? 100%.
Ese video van a ver todos en común. Oye, no jodas. No jodas. No importa si lo metimos. Oye, ¿dónde que están golpeando alguna casa, loco? Oye, pero al lado no hay nadie, tú eres loco. ¿Escuchaste? No, Malvin, no escuché. Pero no hay nadie al lado, pues cómo van a estar golpeando. No sé qué es imposible. Espérate. ¿Escuchaste?
What was that?
¿Qué carajo es eso? Mira, como mi cuarto de acá. ¿De cuál está? De este cuarto. y solo estamos los dos.
Are they not hearing any of this? Or are they just oblivious to it?
Ven, ven. Entra vos primero, güey. Entra vos primero, loco. Déjame
Hi, Hannah.
si no hay nada en este cuarto.
Welcome to the stream.
Ya se cayó, ya se fue, creo.
Oh, so the door slamming is the thing that boots him out. The walking around and stuff like that, that didn't cause him any issue, no?
Oye, cállate. No grites. Oye, mira, la puerta está abierta. Escuchamos que cerró una puerta, ¿te acuerdas?
What's up, B?
Deja ver si cerraron la puerta de acá atrás.
The ceiling? What about the ceiling? What did I miss? Aha.
Oye, suena como que siguen caminando por arriba. Vamos.
Actually, the sky is up.
Qué lejos, si nos sonaron del Mario. Oye, suena como que si alguien caminara, pero no se ve
Not slow, just tired.
nada. Está todo. Oye, mira, mira. Esa puerta, mira, 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 mira. Esa puerta estaba abierta cuando vinimos, ¿te acuerdas? Mira, maricón, ¿escuchaste? Qué bien. Ay, dile que traiga el perro,
Are we talking Heinz, Branston? Something like Audi own brand? What are we talking?
Ay, viene de ahí, loco, y si alguien está ahí.
Hey, welcome back, Jack.
Un inglés ese man. Silencio, silencio, no me gritas, ¿verdad? No serás como loco. Verás que donde tú gritas me putean, a mí me botan del trabajo. Oye, ¿quién golpea, güey? Oye, no hay nadie. No hay nadie, maricón. No hay nadie. Aguanta, aguanta, suena por aquí algo. Ven, 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 ven. Si escuchas, que hay algo en ese closet, maricón. Y yo no voy a abrir el closet, después que me salga alguna pendejada.
From somewhere above them, heavy footsteps suddenly echoed down the stairwell. The sound was loud enough that all three froze and went completely silent. Then they heard something else, a strange rush of air moving through the building, but distorted, almost shaped, like it was being forced through the halls by something unseen. More footsteps followed, pacing back and forth on the floor above them. Trying to stay calm, one of the group slowly started climbing the stairs, with the others close behind, their flashlights shaking. When they reached the top, the footsteps didn't stop. Instead, they moved deeper into the darkness ahead. Then, without warning, a burst of unsettling laughter rang out, sharp, close, and wrong. A nearby door suddenly slammed shut and panic took over. The group ran out of the building, gasping for air. After a few minutes, they convinced themselves it was just adrenaline and decided to go back inside. But the moment they re-entered, the footsteps started again, just as loud as before. They climbed the stairs one more time, filming everything, but there was still nothing visible. Then a strange, distorted voice echoed through the hallway, almost forming the words, "Help me."
See, what's annoying though is it doesn't seem like any of them are like reacting to any of the voices or the footsteps. It's not until the actual door slams that's when they react.
Seconds later, a door ahead of them slowly creaked open on its own,
No, they
stopping
opened
just
that.
a few inches wide.
Come on.
That was enough. Whatever was inside that building clearly didn't want them there, and it made sure they understood that. According to TikTok user United Warhouse, a friend of his named Joe began hearing strange noises coming from his basement late at night. At first, he assumed it was something harmless, like a raccoon or a small animal that had somehow gotten inside, but the sounds didn't stop. So Joe decided to place a small camera downstairs to figure out what was causing it. And one night, when the noises started up again, he went down to retrieve the camera. That's when something happened that immediately made his stomach drop.
I know there's a lot of people that don't believe in ghosts, and that includes
Burn
me.
it all.
All right, so this video was taken about 4 years ago. Okay? And
The roof is on fire.
And I'm not going to say whose video this is, but trust me, this person is just like me.
Jesus.
Like, we don't believe in shit. He kept hearing weird noises happening in the basement.
What are we talking? Leaving 0 witnesses.
Didn't know why. Like, at first he thought it was like a raccoon in his basement making noises. Must have been stuck in there or something. So one day he decided to put the camera down there to see if he could see what's making the noise. So he ends up putting the camera downstairs, and this is what he catches. This video right here, this shit is bananas. And it is the most important evidence to poltergeist, I believe, in history when it comes to actual footage. Okay, box falls. Ain't nothing big. Ain't nothing serious. I don't know what's in that box, and I don't know what it's on, but it falls, okay? It ain't a big deal, right? Not a big deal, and I understand it's not. It looked like there's a little tension going on that box. Look at that. You see that? How it's tilting? It just snapped into place like that. Watch, it gets worse. That box is shaped like a diamond now. It's on the corner of the box, holding itself. You tell me how a box moves like that. It's impossible to make a box move like that. That's bananas. Let's run it back one more time and watch the stuff on the table now, okay? Watch all this stuff on the table. How many items just moved at once? 1, 2, 3, like 4 items on the table moves at once. Do they all go in on itself? Bro, they all kind of went in on itself. They got like closer together. But the most important, which I'm mad because it cuts out at the last second. So this is what happens. My friend Joe hears this shit. He's hearing stuff happening downstairs, okay?
Personally, I was thinking Molotov. Or napalm. One of the two.
Okay. So he's like, let me go downstairs and grab the camera so I can see what it is. And at this time, he's not thinking ghosts. He's thinking of a animal in his basement, probably running around trying to figure out a way to escape. See, here he comes. He's coming downstairs. He was telling me it was mad weird. Right when he got down, like halfway down the stairs, he said like he felt something. He felt mad weird going downstairs. Like he was like, there's something wrong. So when he came downstairs to touch the camera, now what you guys want to do is look at the table again. Did you see that? Everything flew off the table. It happened so fast, but you can see it.
Hard to tell because the camera moves as well.
You can see like this is obviously not there no more. It is not there no more. It flew off the table. And he said he heard it. He heard a big crash behind him and ran for his life back upstairs. Like, this is insane. Look, he's off it. But all my life, all his life, we're like, you know, we were close our whole lives. We never expect there to be ghosts. We were kids trying to find ghosts at one time and never found ghosts, bud. Like, by the time we're in our 20s, bro, ghosts, like, you're a loser if you think ghosts are real. And then this happens. Insane, bud. Crazy work.
As Joe reached the bottom of the stairs, boxes began shifting on their own, and objects on a nearby table slowly started sliding together. The sounds grew louder, and Joe froze. But just before he could reach the camera, every item on the table suddenly launched off at once.
It's a bit weird though, isn't it?
To this day, Neither Joe nor his friend can explain what the camera recorded, but whatever was in that basement, it clearly wasn't a raccoon.
Right. Next up,
What do you
we've
want?
got
In this
Devil
world, there is real evil, in the darkest shadows, and in the most ordinary places. These are the true stories of the innocent and the unimaginable. Welcome to Top 5 Scary, your destination for the best scary videos, horror videos, ghosts, and paranormal activities await in this collection of chilling content. If you are new to the channel, then like, share, and subscribe for chilling thrills. A TikTok user named Vicky has been steadily documenting a series of disturbing events unfolding around him. It all began over a year ago during his late-night shifts at a convenience store,
Has he been drinking too much of the product?
where he first noticed chilling occurrences.
Get it? Chilling? Beer?
Objects inexplicably moving on their own. Faint whispers breaking the silence, and an overwhelming feeling of being watched. Soon, the sinister presence haunting his workplace appeared to latch onto him, following him back to his own home.
Work, and my neighbors called, and they said that my light is flickering in my apartment. So,
It looks like it is, mate.
let's go look. Nobody should be in here right now. Bro, why is my pipe?
Holy shit.
Why is that on? Why was that damn door? That door was not shut. I don't. Who are you? What do you want? I'm out.
One night, after receiving a frantic call from his neighbor, Vicky rushed home to discover
Is
the
that chair
lights in his
rocking?
apartment flickering erratically.
That chair rocking? What chair? Where are we looking?
Bro, why is my pipe?
That chair, I think it was, you know.
Why is that on?
Yeah, no, I think it was, to be honest with you.
Why was that damn door? That door was not shut. I don't. Who are you? What do you want?
There was a voice there. I can't make out what it was, though.
One night, after receiving a frantic call from his neighbor, Vicky rushed home to discover the lights in his apartment flickering erratically. Fearful that an intruder had broken in, he cautiously entered, only to find his stove mysteriously lit. Moving nervously from room to room, he searched carefully, ensuring no one was hiding inside. Overcome by fear and desperation, he finally shouted into the emptiness, "What do you want?" And shockingly, an eerie, disembodied voice replied clearly, "Leave."
Oh, is that what it said?
What do you want?
Okay.
What do you want?
Yeah, no, I can hear it now.
What do you want?
The chilling voice sent a jolt of terror through Vicky's body, compelling him to immediately turn and bolt toward the door, desperate to escape whatever dark entity had invaded his home. Jordan Bowen was home alone when she recorded this chilling video. It was late at night, and she found herself watching TV while casually sending Snapchats to her friends. something she often did to ease the unsettling
I think
silence
we've
of
seen
her
this one
empty
before, though, chat.
apartment. Jordan frequently felt uneasy
know what?
when
2 seconds, guys. I'm going to bring us into a different video because this isn't the other video that originally I had planned. So,
Hello everyone.
we're going to transition over to this one. And then we'll get straight back into things.
Hello everyone.
Go get some snacks then, B.
My name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 11 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. The first video we'll be having a look at today comes to us from a TikTok account aptly named The Haunted Phone, as the footage we're
Just take it from me. Bulking, not sulking.
about to see revolves around
I get upset when I can't get into my suits, but it's just got to move on with life, innit ya? Enjoy it.
a creepy phone that appears to be haunted. The black phone in real life. The video starts off with the uploader wandering around his house, when all of a sudden the phone begins to ring, all by itself.
Okay, that's a bit mad.
In a second video, the uploader puts the phone outside in a shed. You can see he's taken the phone apart to try and figure out why it's ringing. But even after doing all that, this happens.
Must be a capacitor or something inside the phone, surely. Yeah, no. You know, you're saying about food. Well, that ghost's trying to order a takeaway.
Somehow, the phone is still ringing even though there's no power connected to it. It shouldn't be possible, and yet there it is. You can also clearly see the small metal piece moving from side to side, physically ringing the bells. I don't know about you guys, but this really gives me strong black phone vibes. Let's just hope that if the uploader ever answers it, it's not some ghostly spirit on the other end trying to communicate with him. What makes this unsettling to a lot of people is the fact that the ringing isn't just a sound. The internal striker is visibly moving on its own, even while the phone's been taken apart. Some believe this could be an example of an object being manipulated by something unseen, especially considering phones are meant to transmit messages. Others argue there's likely a more mundane explanation. Old mechanical phones rely on springs and tension, and vibrations, temperature changes, or residual mechanical movement could be enough to trigger the ringing. Skeptics all
Chinese kebab, curry, all wrapped into one, and then cry after, lol. I mean, I don't think I could cry after eating all of that. I'd be asleep.
also point out that with short clips, off-camera interference can be completely ruled out. Either way, seeing a dismantled phone ringing on its own is enough to make most people uneasy, and this one definitely leaves more questions than answers. Up next, we'll be taking a look at a series of videos from the TikTok user Beard Dude. In particular, 3 different clips where the uploader claims to have experienced some very creepy paranormal activity at his workplace as a gardener in a cemetery. At the start of the first video, the uploader is talking to what he believes could be a spirit in the area, telling it he's seen it moving around. He then asks it to let him know if it's in the room with him by closing the door in front of him. Nothing happens at first, but after a short pause,
I heard you over there. I heard you moving around. Let me know you're here. Close that door. Yes, this is your cemetery, I know. I'm just trying to keep it nice for you. Keep it maintained and looking nice. Out of respect. I'm not trying to...
The second clip shows the
Yeah, no, that was
uploader
pretty
wandering
nuts, to be
around the
fair.
work site, saying he keeps hearing strange shuffling noises
That was pretty nuts.
coming from behind a cement mixer. When he goes to check, there's nothing there. But as he continues to look around, something unexpected happens.
I think you should treat your missus to a takeaway soon. To be honest with you, I was actually going to look at ordering a Macca's, but my phone died.
So I'm hearing shuffling now. It sounded like it was behind the cement mixer.
Funny enough, my missus actually watches, so if she came through, she could always come get some information.
Fast footsteps or something that was back there. And clearly you can see there's nobody back there.
That didn't take much convincing. Holy shit, that's funny. Oh dear.
That was... Reach behind there.
What was that?
Reach behind there. Alright then. Fuck that.
The third and final video shows the uploader working on a rainy day, just trying to get the job done in peace. He explains anytime the weather turns bad, strange things seem to happen around him, and sure enough.
So let's hope today is not one of those days. There's that thing.
No, it's when stuff like that starts getting thrown. That's me. I'm done. Once blades and stuff like that start getting thrown, I'm gone.
Holy f... Yeah, that's just great. Hell no.
Seeing objects move on their own in a cemetery is bound to raise a few eyebrows. Some viewers believe the timing and setting point towards something paranormal, especially since the objects appear to be thrown with force rather than simply falling over. The fact it happens more than once in different locations makes it feel less like a coincidence to some. Others think there could be more practical explanations. Loose doors, uneven surfaces, wind, vibrations from nearby equipment, or even slick conditions from the rain.
What vibrations? There is no way that vibrations can be the answer to that issue right there, because there's nothing on. So how can vibrations be the answer?
Rain could cause objects to shift or fall. Skeptics
Do they believe that the rain is happening inside?
Others think there could be more practical explanations. Loose doors, uneven surfaces, wind, vibrations from nearby equipment, or even slick conditions from the rain could cause objects to shift or fall.
He's inside a building. How is it going to be the rain?
Skeptics also point out the reactions happen off camera, making it difficult to rule out unseen factors. Whether it's environmental conditions or something far more unsettling, having tools and equipment seemingly tossed around.
How can traffic codes turn over a traffic code or sing? Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
While working alone in a cemetery is enough to make anyone uneasy.
And surely to God, these people saying that it could, all these reactions, all these things happens, like, off camera. If you'll catch it on camera every single time, I would be more skeptical about it, no? Because it's almost like you know it's going to happen. So what?
This next video was uploaded to Cabriya Car's YouTube channel all the way back in January of 2013. In the footage, the uploader explains he's in his parents' bedroom along with his cousin Braden, his cousin Benton, and his brother Carsten. He says they've been noticing the rocking chair in the room moving all by itself, but nobody's been believing them. They also mention they're home alone at the time, meaning there's nobody else in the house besides the four of them. It's here where the boys begin talking to what they believe could be a spirit in the room, asking it to move the chair for them. Nothing happens at first, but after a few moments.
Why does the trash go?
Is it moving a little bit?
Oh my gosh. It is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Oh. Oh. Man, that's so creepy. Why do we have to stand here? Oh.
Wait, hold on, wait. Somebody go see if somebody's behind there.
I will. Why do we have to do this? Oh, no one's behind there. Oh,
Let
gosh.
me see. Let me get it on camera.
Oh gosh.
Look, it is moving. And nobody's back there.
I'm so scared.
And plus, you can see in the mirror. Nobody's standing behind there while it's moving.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's slowing down now. Is it gonna do it anymore for us? Nope. Stop.
Although it's slow, the rocking chair does begin to move on its own after several seconds pass. This frightens most of the boys to the point where they run out of the room, shouting about how freaked out they are. And if you pay close attention to the mirror, you can see there's nobody standing behind the rocking chair.
That's pretty creepy, isn't it?
Seeing a chair respond after being directly addressed is what really unsettles a lot of viewers. Some believe this could be an example of a spirit interacting with its surroundings, especially since the movement starts only after the boys ask for a response, and there doesn't appear to be anyone nearby. Others think there could be a more ordinary explanation. The chair could be moved using thin fishing line or string hidden out of frame, something that's difficult to see in older, lower quality footage. Still, whether it's a setup or something unexplained, watching a rocking chair begin to move in an empty room is enough to make just about anyone uncomfortable. Back in June of 2019, a YouTube channel known as Sad Keel 242 uploaded a video showing a maintenance worker working the night shift at a hotel near San Antonio's Riverwalk. Right from the start, you can see just how unsettling the place looks. The hotel's clearly seen better days, and the atmosphere feels cold and dreary, giving the entire location an eerie vibe. We watch as the videographer slowly wanders around one of the rooms, carefully scanning the area, when suddenly...
What's up? Just standing there laughing at me. No.
Out of nowhere, several objects begin to move on their own, causing the videographer to stop dead in his tracks. The activity continues for around 10 seconds before the video abruptly cuts off. It's a short and simple clip, but one many viewers still find quite unsettling. Seeing objects shift without warning in a rundown hotel leads some to believe this could be a poltergeist-like presence, especially due to how sudden and aggressive the movement appears. Others argue the entire thing could have been staged. Since we never see what's happening just outside the camera's view, it's possible the objects were pulled or pushed intentionally, with the footage presented as something spontaneous.
What do we reckon? I don't know if it's been pulled.
Either way,
I mean, the fact that they both moved together would say to me, yes, it could be Paul, but at the same time, they separate away from each other as well.
Witnessing something like this while working alone at night would be enough to rattle anyone, and the clip leaves behind far more questions than answers. Over on the Cryptid IQ subreddit, a user by the name of Canid Primate 1577
There we go, it's a repeat now. 2 seconds,
shared
guys.
the video of the hedge.
Let's go straight on to number 6, shall we?
Reddit user No Variety 5078 shared a video to the Paranormal Encounters subreddit showing footage recorded by a security camera inside a department store somewhere in Chile. At first, the store appears quiet and peaceful, but things take a seriously unsettling turn in just a matter of seconds. Be sure to pay close attention to the left-hand side of the screen. As you can see, a very tall, shadowy figure appears to walk down a flight of stairs before seemingly vanishing into thin air.
Yeah,
If
that's...
this footage is genuine, it's hard not to notice just how tall the figure looks. Far taller than what most people imagine when they think of a ghost. With very little context provided beyond where it was filmed, it's difficult to say what's really happening. Some viewers believe this could be a genuine apparition caught on CCTV, especially since the figure appears to move naturally through the space before disappearing. Others believe the effect could be caused by a camera glitch. Low frame rate security cameras often struggle with moving objects, especially on staircases or escalators.
And in the dark, when using infrared.
A person walking downward could partially disappear due to compression, motion smoothing, or frame blending, making it look like they fade out of existence rather than simply leaving the camera's focus. Still, seeing a towering figure appear and vanish inside an empty store is enough to unsettle just about anyone, and this clip leaves behind an eerie sense of uncertainty. This next piece of footage comes to us from the UFO subreddit and was shared by a username
UFO, guys.
CDS456. The video was filmed in Trinity, North Carolina on August 7th, 2025 at around 10:47 p.m. EST. It was recorded on an iPhone 6.
Don't know about you guys, but I do like a good UFO video every once in a while.
16 Pro Max by a man named George O. Apparently, George sent the clip to the Reddit user because he knows he's fascinated by UFOs. So without further ado, let's take a look at the footage. Although it's only 8 seconds long, it's a pretty interesting video. We see a single white dot sitting in the sky for several seconds, seemingly not doing much at all. Then, without warning, the white dot suddenly accelerates out of frame almost instantly, leaving George completely awestruck by what he just witnessed, and understandably so. It's definitely not something you see every day. Moments like this are what make some people believe they're looking at something truly anomalous. The sudden burst of speed appears far beyond what you'd expect from anything conventional, especially considering how stationary the object seems beforehand. Others believe the clip could be digitally created. While the movement looks smooth and convincing, some skeptics argue it may be a well-made CGI effect designed to appear subtle and realistic.
Could it be a missile? I've seen some missiles that fire up and then they look like they almost hover. And then they take off. So...
especially given how brief the footage is and how little context we're given. Since the uploader hasn't come forward with more details, all we really have is what's shown on screen. Whether this
don't know about that fast though.
This is genuine footage of something unexplained or an impressive digital creation, it's certainly a clip that sparks debate. In the early morning hours of October 8th, 2016, at a home on the outskirts of Boswell, Pennsylvania, a family woke up to find their trash cans completely emptied, with garbage scattered all across their backyard. Living so close to a forested area, nighttime scavengers getting into the trash wasn't anything unusual for them. Concerned the culprit might be a black bear preparing for winter, the residents decided to check their porch camera to see what might have caused the mess. What their security camera captured, however, didn't look like a black bear at all.
Oh. Nah, that is creepy though, isn't it? Skinwalker, do you reckon? Got any games on your phone? It's spooky though.
For nearly 2 full minutes, a strange figure can be seen peeking out from behind cover before pulling back again several times.
Could you imagine if you are the actual homeowner and that's what you look on your cameras because of motion and that's what you see? That'd be nuts. I think I'd start setting up some like booby traps around the outside of the house. I would full on go full Home Alone on a bitch. Liam, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
While most of the body stays hidden, what is visible appears lanky with long limbs and glowing white eyes, giving it the appearance of something similar to what some people refer to as a brush crawler cryptid. It's definitely a chilling video, and seeing something like this lurking around your home late at night is enough to unsettle just about anyone. Some believe this could be footage of an unknown creature, especially considering the strange behavior and eye shine. Others suggest it might have been staged, or simply something mundane caught at a bad angle, and made to look far more unsettling by the camera's low light.
Yeah, that looks awful. I would 100% shit myself if I saw that on a camera.
Either way, it's the kind of video that makes you double check your windows before going to bed. This TikTok video was posted by a user known as Joseph Stalin Loves You, and shows him standing outside in his yard talking about something unsettling he claims to have seen in the trees before he even started filming. He explains he's about to put up a fence for his neighbor, and after what he saw, it can't go up fast enough. As he slowly moves closer, he stops and zooms in on a specific area of the trees. And right about here is where we can see what caught his attention.
You see her? Look at that face.
Yeah, I can see it. Can you see it, guys? Look at that. Look, there's the eye. Nose. That's weird.
You see her? Look at that face. Oh my god.
That's got to be an actual person sitting in the bush, isn't it? It's going to be some Karen or something.
It's right there staring at me. Dude, how scary is that shit?
It's literally a person sitting in the bush.
Oh my god.
Staring at him.
Dude. What the She's crawling through all this shit, bro.
If you look closely enough, you can make out what appears to be a face peering out from the branches. The figure seems to stare directly at the uploader for several seconds before...
That's not very nice. We call them homeless people. Okay? Unless we're talking about Lady and the Tramp as in Disney film. Then we can say it.
Suddenly ducking out of sight. Not long after, the uploader also posted a still image showing what he claims is the hand belonging to whoever was watching him. That detail makes the situation feel far more real and unsettling. The real question here isn't if someone was there, but who. Was this an elderly neighbor wandering through the trees for some unknown reason? Or someone deliberately watching from a hidden spot? If it really
So you're gonna come through and start going, my place, yes.
Was a person standing that close without saying a word, that's honestly more disturbing than anything paranormal. The uploader says he plans to put up a fence as soon as possible, and after seeing this footage, it's hard to blame him. Either way, realizing someone might have been silently watching from the trees is the kind of thing that sticks with you.
Yeah, run out trying to take your rings. Which rings are we talking about, though?
On November 24th, 2025, a TikTok account known as Black Hills Paranormal shared a piece of home security camera footage captured in the middle of the night inside an otherwise ordinary home. The seconds tick by quietly as everyone in the house sleeps. By all accounts, it looks like a completely normal night, but just moments later, the tone of the video changes entirely. At one point, a strange reflection appears on the surface of the kitchen fridge. Then, only a second or two later, what looks like a ghostly figure can be seen walking through the room before vanishing out of frame. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear any updates were ever shared about what happened afterward. And honestly, if I were living in that house and caught something like this on camera, I'd probably be considering a move pretty fast.
Yeah. Well, like we said earlier, napalm.
What unsettles a lot of viewers is the timing of the events. The reflection appears first, almost like a warning, followed immediately by a figure passing through the room. Some believe this could be an apparition briefly interacting with reflective surfaces before manifesting more clearly. Others think there could be a more ordinary explanation. Reflections from passing headlights, passing shadows, or changes in lighting can sometimes appear distorted on glossy surfaces like refrigerators. Combined with low-light camera processing, this can create the illusion of a figure moving through the room when nothing unusual is actually happening. Still, seeing something like this unfold while everyone's asleep is enough to make anyone uneasy. And without more information, it's hard not to wonder what else that camera may have caught. This final entry comes from Reddit user Lower Boysenberry50, who shared a photo to the Paranormal Encounter subreddit, and it's one many viewers say is enough to make you lose sleep. In the post description, the uploader explains his brother was in college in Boston and was supposedly home alone at the time. While inside the apartment, he suddenly felt a strange presence coming from one of his roommate's bedrooms. He turned around to see what it was, and what he saw stopped him in his tracks. According to the uploader, his brother saw the shadowy outline of a person standing at the end of the hallway. He instinctively snapped a photo, and by the time he looked up again, whatever it was had completely vanished. If you zoom in here, you can see exactly what was captured, and it's genuinely chilling to look at. What makes this case even more unsettling is the fact that it wasn't just a still image. A live photo version was later shared, showing subtle movement in the same spot, moments before and after the picture was taken. To many people, the figure looks far too defined to be explained away as lighting or shadows. The shape appears solid, human, and deliberately positioned.
It literally just looks like it's his roommate looking out the door.
Positioned at the end of the hallway, which is why some believe this could be a genuine apparition briefly revealing itself. The only real skeptical explanation. offered is that the moment was staged, with someone intentionally standing in the hallway during the live photo capture before stepping away. Either way, the idea of turning around and seeing someone standing silently at the end of your hallway is deeply unsettling. Whether this was a deliberate setup or something truly unexplained, it's the kind of image that stays with you long after the screen goes dark. And that was 11 scary videos.
That was a bit weird, wasn't it, chap?
This next footage comes from the TikTok account you see on the screen. The account belongs to a woman from Florida. Late one night, as she was getting into her car when something unusual caught her attention. Nearby, a donation bin sat quietly in the parking lot until several clothing bags inside it appeared to start moving on their own. At first, she thought someone might be hiding inside, or worse, trapped. Concerned, she pulled out her phone and started recording.
Two bags just popped out by themselves. Is there someone in there? I think there's someone in there.
Yeah, 100%. There is a crackhead inside that charity bin. Put your phone in, see what happens.
Is there someone in there?
I have visited sons of the bin bags, throwing legs and running away.
Can't even see.
Okay, I think I know what you mean now. I had visions of the bin bags growing legs and running away. I think if that happened, I think most people would be pretty shocked. That video would go so viral, it'd end up on news outlets and everything.
At this point, I think I'm just crazy. Because how did the bag get out?
Have you got a can of pepper spray? Spray it inside there. You'll soon find out if there's someone in there. Hello?
No, I don't see anyone in there. So at this point, I just think I'm crazy.
That's so weird.
She knocks on the bin and cautiously looks inside, but there's no one there, no movement, no signs of anyone hiding. The bin is completely closed and empty. What unsettled viewers even more were the comments that followed. Several people pointed out that there have been tragic cases in the past where homeless individuals sought shelter inside donation bins and never made it out. Some believe what she captured could be connected to those incidents, a place marked by loss, refusing to stay quiet. So what do you think happened here? Was it something truly paranormal, or could it be staged? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. The next series of videos come from a man named Diaz. For months, he's been uploading strange and disturbing events happening around him. According to Diaz, it all began one day when maggots and flies started appearing inside his apartment, No matter how often he cleaned, he couldn't find a source. No spoiled food, no open trash, nothing that explained it. One morning, on his way to work, Diaz noticed something alarming. A swarm of flies inside his neighbor's apartment window, with an overwhelming smell coming from inside.
Oh no, we know what that could be, chat, don't we?
Realizing something was wrong, he contacted the authorities immediately. Police later confirmed that his neighbor had passed away inside the apartment and had been there for quite some time.
That's unfortunate.
With no family and no visitors, no one had noticed until now.
Yo estaba aquí, amigos, cuando llegué. Yo le había comentado a mi esposa de que yo sentía que habían cosas que no estaban bien, que no estaban correctas. Entonces, por lo general siempre me gustaba como andar así, perdonen que ando todo nervioso, la neta, porque ahorita me estaban... Entonces sentía como... Wow, gente, se lo juro, qué nervios, siento como que andan personas aquí caminando conmigo atrás de mí. Siento como que anda gente atrás de mí, yo tengo que salirme de aquí, si no me voy a volver loco. What the
I love how that part was in English.
Carajos. Vean, yo estoy alistando mis cosas ya. No es mentira, gente, yo estoy alistando mis cosas. Y me voy a largar de aquí. Me largo definitivamente. Por eso, ¿qué pasa aquí? Y por otras cosas más. Después se van a enterar por qué.
So dark. Not the bread. Bit weird, isn't it?
Limpiando. Y abajo de la cuna de mi hijo me aparece esto. Que alguien me explique qué rayos significa eso.
Oh.
Miren, yo subí un video donde hay una cosa que anda caminando como persona hace días. Y eso es lo mismo que acabo de ver hace ratitos. Yo me levanté sin el teléfono, sin grabar, y me levanté para ver qué es ese ruido. Y volví a ver ese... Miren.
Just looks like a reflection, don't you think? It just looks like a reflection.
After this discovery, Diaz says things began to change. Shadows started appearing. Objects moved and fell on their own. And despite repeated deep cleaning, maggots continued to reappear inside his apartment. Even more disturbing, the neighbor's apartment, which was supposed to be empty, no longer seemed vacant. Sometimes he could see someone in a white dress moving around inside the apartment, and that was only the beginning.
Dios mío.
The hell is that?
Dios santo. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Vecino. ¿You okay? No. 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 Dios te bendiga. No.
Your neighbour's nuts, mate. Holy shit.
¿Necesitas ayuda? ¿Necesitas ayuda? Dios te bendiga. Vengo en el nombre de Jesús. En el nombre de Jesús. Vengo en el nombre de Jesús.
One day,
I thought the guy had shot at him.
Diaz began hearing horrifying screams echoing, and when he tried to locate the source, he realized the screams were coming from the apartment directly above the one where the man had died. The tenant upstairs would scream at random times throughout the day. Diaz even tried checking on him, but the man told him to leave. At first, he assumed it was a mental health issue, but as the activity continued, he became convinced it was something far darker.
Uno no espera ver estas cosas, vean. Y no es como que, por favor, miren, amigos, lo que está pasando. Y pues la verdad a mí me toman de loco, pero si ustedes tuvieran que soportar que ver esas cosas, miren esa cosa parada en mi... Oh my God. Sangre de Cristo te reprenda, demonio infernal.
Pero busco novia. Buenas noches, patrona.
Buenas noches,
Yeah, that one I can't explain.
patrona. Y gracias, Latina.
¿Están viendo lo que está pasando allá al frente de Richard? Uy, levantaron la cortina, loco. Ojo.
Sí.
Se vio alguien ahí, loco. Pendiente. Se quitó, se fue.
Levantaron la...
Pues normalmente, bueno, a las 2, 3 de la mañana a veces hay ruidos aquí en la sala, a veces en las paredes y en el armario donde nosotros, en el cuarto donde dormimos también. Y a veces también arriba se escuchan unos golpes arriba del... What the fuck? Oh my God.
The situation became too much for Diaz and his family to handle. The fear, the sounds, the shadows, it all felt connected. He even asked his viewers if there was any way to help the man upstairs. But for his own family's safety, Diaz made the decision to move out as soon as possible.
Don't blame me.
Because whatever was happening in that building, it didn't feel random. So what do you think is happening around that apartment? What would you do if you were in his place? Share your thoughts with us down in the comments.
Bit nuts though, isn't it? Neighbour dies. Neighbour above that unit goes nuts. So I thought the neighbour that died was like literally like a next door neighbour. Because then that could have explained the maggots and the flies and stuff in his property, but they're on completely different sides of half an open area. So it can't be the explanation, can it?
The TikTok account you see on the screen has been featured on our channel before. The account belongs to a woman named Alex, who claims the store she works at is extremely haunted. According to her, strange things happen on a daily basis, and most of the activity seems to occur in the back room. On multiple occasions, she has captured these unsettling moments on camera.
Okay, so we're back again. I forgot to hit record. She's eating her banana scooter, and here's Connie doing her nightly thing, and something incredibly creepy. Not her eating the banana, of course,
No,
but
totally me.
it's happening right in front of us. Let me flip the camera. Hold on. This is what has been happening. Okay.
Is it an automatic door?
Are you ready?
No, I'm not.
Just eat your banana.
I'm eating my banana.
All right, come on. I'm just gonna go in. I'm just. The light.
It's not even an automatic door, guys.
Did you see the door, Connie? Listen, I'm gonna just look at the store is completely, and these cats they're calm now because we gave them food. They have been yowling and acting wild as soon as we turn the lights off. They're good now because we got them calmed down with some treats and some food, but
yeah, 100%.
The bunnies are running around acting crazy. Everything is just kind of uptight and not. The birds, we had to cover the birds because they've been screaming
all day.
Yeah, it's been wild, guys. Hold on, let me flip my camera. So, yeah, I don't know. Just another night in paradise, I guess.
No.
Now, I know. I'm gonna go. Okay. Y'all, we're just gonna. Hold on. Let's. Turn the. I don't want to flip the camera, guys, because I want to show you their scooter. It's everything. There's no one in here.
No. I brought that shit with you, bro.
Apparently I did. All right. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to help Connie do trash, and we're going to get out of here. All right, guys. We will definitely
Yeah, that's
see
a bit
you
weird,
on the
isn't
next
it?
one. Goodbye.
At the start of the clip, you can hear someone whisper the name Connie. Alex
Can
was
you?
completely unaware of this at the time, but she claims that whispers are a common occurrence in the store. When she flips the camera, the door to the back room can be seen swinging open and shut on its own. She even walks inside to show the area, but there is no one there. There are no visible cuts in the footage, which makes it difficult to explain how anyone could be hiding inside and moving the door. As she continues showing the rest of the store, the lights suddenly begin to flicker. On another day, while she was completely alone in the store, this is what she captured.
Hey, good morning. Okay, so I am at work, and yes, I am by myself, only for a little bit, and I'm allowed to be, so it is okay, because I'm doing like an inventory count pre-opening. Well, anyway, I've been here about 45 minutes, and mind you now, I've never really been here like by myself for a long period of time, not yet. I'm not worked here that long, but I have been hearing my name. I've been hearing whispering, and I heard like a groaning sound coming from the back room. Just really strange, weird noises. And let me show you what it looks like outside. It looks downright nasty and creepy. Mind you, it is very, very early in the morning, but it's just that kind of day. Hold on, let me flip you around again. Nothing's really been moving around all that much. Just little noises here and there. So I wanted to take a minute and kind of do the AI thing while the store's completely still and nobody else is here to disturb its peace. And see what, if we can catch anything. So I'm gonna turn you around again. And then we're gonna see what happens. Hold on. Okay, there's the back room before I turn lights on. Let's see. Okay. We'll get a little closer. And then we'll step in. Okay, little kid. That was terrible. Okay.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Maybe. Let's try it one more time right here. Okay. Let's go facing out. Oh. All right. But you see what I mean? It doesn't always catch the objects that are in its way. The bathroom is pretty awful. Sometimes I get cold feelings in there. Yeah.
Alex explains that she could hear unsettling groaning sounds, along with someone whispering her
I mean, I would love to know how that AI thing works, though. Because how does it work?
name. Later, she walks toward the back room and uses...
It doesn't quite make sense to me. Is it actually sensing someone there? Or is it just creating an image?
a filter that detects faces and converts them into an animated image. Multiple times, the filter appears to detect a small child in the room. Many viewers have commented that she should cleanse the store, and some believe that something may have attached itself to her because she has also been experiencing strange encounters at home. And recently, something unsettling has been happening in her neighborhood as well. So what do you think is going on here? What is happening at her workplace, at home, and now in her neighborhood?
Yeah, no, that door's just weird. That door's just spooky. The fact that it's not even an automatic door either, and it's just swinging back and forth by itself.
Be connected. Share your thoughts with us down in the comments. Before we head on to the next video, we have an important message. If you got videos or stories to share related to the paranormal, then do send them to us on this email.
Or I will start accepting them as well, over on my Discord.
The following footage comes from the YouTube channel you see on the screen. The video was recorded several years ago by a security guard working the night shift alone at a telephone office in Costa Rica. It had been a quiet, uneventful night until he began hearing strange noises echoing through the building. Unable to find any explanation, he decided to start recording, and this is what he captured.
Que se escuchan ruidos extraños ahí en el baño. En el baño las mujeres escuchan ruidos extraños. Se abrió la puerta.
I was gonna say, it sounded like a door opening.
Está sonando ahí. Se oye al fondo ahí. Por Dios, vea la silla.
What chair are we looking at?
Santo Dios.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that one move. What was that? That looked like a shadow. Down the end of the corridor. That was definitely a shadow, wasn't it? Must have been.
Por Dios, qué susto me pegué.
Oh, hell no.
Throughout the
Hell
footage,
no.
multiple unsettling things can be seen happening inside the building,
I'd be gone. I'd be straight out of the door. I'm not even joking.
with no clear cause or explanation. What makes this even more unsettling is that this was the only video ever uploaded. There were no follow-ups, no updates, and no further mention of the incident. The channel simply continued posting normal content, leaving the story unfinished, and its history remains a mystery. So what do you think about this footage? And if you've ever experienced something similar, share your audio stories with us. We may feature your story in the next video.
The thing outside. Okay.
These next videos come from a couple named Michelle and Jonathan, who have been documenting strange activity on their property in the Appalachian Mountains.
There we go.
As we've mentioned before, this region has long been surrounded by unsettling stories, people going missing, strange sightings in the woods, and unexplained whispers carried through the trees. One night, Michelle and Jonathan were suddenly jolted awake when their security alarm went off. Concerned, they immediately checked their cameras, and this is what they saw.
Okay, so alarms are going off, and the rooster's going nuts. We caught some coyotes in the backyard. What is that?
It's probably that coyote.
Right there. What the heck?
that that coyote?
No.
That's a bit weird, like.
That's not a coyote.
It's definitely not a coyote.
That's a fucking person.
Yeah. Looks like it.
Where's the dog?
Yeah, it could be alien.
Well, you better go now.
What the fuck?
Just casually walking around the property.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck is that?
I don't know. The rooster's not too happy.
No, the rooster sounds
where's
pissed.
the dog? There's the dog. Why is she in her freaking pen? What the? Oh
Something
my god!
just spooked it.
Okay, so it came back. What the hell?
There's Lucy right there.
Yeah, but you see where it's standing?
Yeah, it's looking in the window at you.
It's out our window. What?
It's a good way to get shot in the face.
I love that.
And the dog's just staring.
So why is the damn dog not barking?
Oh my god.
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What? All right, go, dude.
A tall humanoid figure can be seen moving through the darkness in a very unnatural way. At one point, the figure even seems to be peeking inside the window. What's strange is how calm the couple remains while reviewing the footage, where most people would likely panic. Even their dog resting beneath the shed shows almost no reaction, something which usually happens when the presence isn't unfamiliar. Many viewers believe the couple may have captured a skinwalker on camera and claim encounters like this aren't uncommon in these mountains. So what do you think about the footage? Could this really be something unexplained, or was it simply a person wearing a skin suit? You decide.
I mean, in fact, they run away and then they run back again. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
The following videos come from an account which belongs to a man named Tanner. There are only a handful of uploads on his page, and his last video was posted 6 years ago, leaving viewers with far more questions than answers. His first upload dates back to a night when he was working as a babysitter. It was around 10:30 p.m., and he had already put the children to bed. The house was quiet, until he suddenly heard laughter echoing through the halls. The sound immediately unsettled him, especially when he realized it was coming from the baby's room. At first, Tanner tried to rationalize it, assuming the older kids had gotten out of bed to check on their baby sister. But instead of walking in right away, he decided to check the baby monitor. And this is what he saw.
Oh, God. Why has it got to be child-related, though?
So I'm babysitting, right? And it's 10:30 at night now. I've already put the kids in bed, and I hear laughing. I started to get a little mad because this was the third time I told them they needed to be in bed, since they have school in the morning. The thing is, the noises were coming from the baby's room. I thought maybe they woke up to check on their sister. So then I decided to check the baby monitor. Please tell me what's in the top left corner.
What appeared on the monitor made Tanner end the recording instantly. In the top left corner of the screen, a dark, demonic-looking figure
that's weird.
Could be seen. He shut off the camera and rushed straight to the baby's room. Later, he confirmed that the child was completely unharmed. Still, the laughter, the timing, and what briefly appeared on the monitor left him shaken. Tanner had no intention of updating anyone after that night. But days later, the situation took an even darker turn.
Hey guys, so I wasn't planning on filming another update, but something happened that I think you should know about. So a few days after the first video, the parents actually called me and told me that something happened to the baby. I decided to go ahead and show them the video. Then this article was posted today at 2. It says, infant abducted from local home with shocking video.
What?
It then goes into detail about how officials were called to the Charlotte home at around 6 a.m. Everyone seems to think that that thing in the video was a person, but I can't shake the feeling that something supernatural is going on here. But in any case, I'll keep you updated.
The parents contacted Tanner with devastating news. The baby had been abducted from the home, taken without a trace. Authorities believe a person was responsible, but Tanner couldn't shake what he had seen on the monitor that night. After that, he began uploading strange videos, appearing increasingly paranoid and frightened.
Can't see anything out here. What the fuck? What the hell?
Do you honestly want to be going in there after that door's just been pulled open? I wouldn't be. Hell no! I hope that was a doll on the floor.
Not much is visible, but the audio tells a different story. A loud door slamming noise can be heard. When Tanner approaches one of the rooms, the door appears stuck until it suddenly swings open, as if someone pulled it from the inside. He enters the room, but no one is there.
No. Millie! Millie! Millie!
Since then, there have been no updates, no explanations, and no sign of him online, and the case remains a mystery. Some viewers believe something truly demonic occurred that night. Others think the entire story was an elaborate hoax. Some even tried tracking down the news article Tanner referenced, but found nothing, raising even more suspicions. So what do you think happened here? Share your theories with us down in the comments.
How strange. How strange. It definitely did look like it was either a demonic, it was a humanoid figure anyway that was reaching through that cot.
A man was staying at his in-laws' house, sitting at the computer while waiting for guests to join his online podcast. Everything seemed completely normal. The room was quiet, the setup was ready, and he was simply passing time until something unexpected happened, and it was all captured on camera.
So, yeah, this just happened while I was waiting for my guest to come on for my podcast.
Okay. The fact that that is literally like perfect angle as well to be able to see behind him.
Yeah, so not sure what to make of it. There's nothing in there. I'm at my in-laws' house. I've been here for a month. I don't really know. Nothing's ever happened here before, ever, as far as I know. So I am at a loss as to what the hell that just was.
Well, tell your in-laws they need to leave.
Yeah, I don't know.
The closet door behind him slowly begins to open on its own. The man immediately notices it and becomes visibly shaken, unsure of what he's just witnessed. The house belongs to his in-laws, and he mentioned that he had been staying there for over a month. According to him, nothing even remotely strange had ever happened before this moment. So what do you think? Did he truly capture something unexplained on camera, or is there a simple, logical explanation behind it? Tell us what you think down in the comments.